dacă ne auzi să ne pregătim și cu numărul 2. Aplauze și gălăgie pentru Bobby și Mihail, artiști ai circului metropolitan Bucharest, care au venit cu un număr de senzații aici în Park Lake Shopping Center și ne-au încântat cu un exercițiu atât de greu. Felicitări încă o dată băieților și mulțumim pentru prezența astăzi aici pe terenul din Park Lake Shopping Center. Mergem mai departe în cele ce urmează pentru semifinale competiției Women's Series. Avem două meciuri de jucat mai departe pentru a cunoaște finalistele în competiția Women's Series, după care ne mutăm din nou atenția spre partea de Nations League, acolo unde vom discuta finalele atât în categoria feminin cât și în categoria masculin. Vedeți încă o dată că Park Lake Shopping Center în acest weekend a fost gazda turneului FIBA 3x3, atunci care au dus la start turnee precum FIBA 3x3 Women's Series și FIBA 3x3 Youth Nations League. În cele ce urmează ne pregătim de prima semifinală, competiția Youth Women's Series, acolo unde Ucraina va întâlni Seattle 3x3. Up next, we change the attention for spots to the final in Women's Series competition. We have Ukraine against Seattle 3XPA. We are ready to meet the teams. We will start with the team representing Ukraine. Boarding number 6, Daria Dumnyuk. Number 12, Veronica Kosmach. Number 1, Angelica Liashko. And we're number 5, Tetiana Yukevicius. Ladies and gentlemen, the team of Ukraine. And now for Seattle 3XDA, wearing number 2, Caroline Littlefield. We're number 24, Madison Scott. Number 1, Sydney Taylor. And the number 23, Alisa Woodsby. And ladies and gentlemen, the team of Seattle 3XDA.
All right, folks, that's your first semifinal matchup of this evening. It's going to be Ukraine taking on Seattle 3XBA. Seattle, who have had a dominant run throughout this 8th stop of the FIBA 3x3's Women's Series. They beat Ukraine, the only team, they beat Poland, the only team to give them a tough time so far. And that kind of opened up their experience at this particular stop. They have been blowing teams out of the water. Now they face Ukraine that has had to earn every single victory that they've had so far in this stop. Won against Singapore, lost against Azerbaijan, and then took down Madrid in the quarterfinal game earlier today. So it's going to be interesting to see how these teams will play against each other. And Ukraine, who usually struggle a bit with teams that switch a lot, that's the one area that I think they're going to have to really keep a close eye on when they play against Seattle. Seattle have the height. Everyone can handle the ball. Everyone has court vision. Everyone is a stretch player. Let's see how they fare. Whistle has gone off. It's game time. And already a quick whistle on the floor. The pushing foul on Ukraine's Tetiana. Littlefield to Ustby, gets it to Taylor. Taylor takes some time to heat up in these games, so once she gets going, that flame is tough to douse. Liashko gets it to Dubnyk. Dubnyk, she has 3 to shoot. With the runner not going to get there. And Scott trying to find positioning in that low post. Such a strong post player. And Ukraine's going to be called with a foul. I don't know if Ukraine have an answer for the player of the caliber and strength of Scott. Tetiana, handoff to Dubnyk. Tetiana wants it back, didn't have the angle for the pass. Dubnyk decides to go all the way. Good clean defense from Littlefield. And now Scott wants it. She has the angle. She gets Kosmach out of the way and handles business. So it's Seattle who get up on the scoreboard first. Tetiana now the baseline. She didn't have the legs to complete the play. And so it's going to be Seattle ball. Taylor. Travel call on Sydney Taylor. Her quickness got the better of her. Bit too many steps there. Tetiana, great backdoor cut from her. And now it's the kick out to Sydney Taylor. Taylor still hasn't found her stroke. Dubnyk now at the wing. She gets the screen from Tetiana. The pick and the pop. Gets her own rebound. Out to Tetiana. Tetiana finds Liashko at the top of the key. And Liashko been doing a really good job catching and shooting. Ukraine has been shooting 38% from beyond the arc. And if there's any game where the attempts should come through, it's this one. platforms at FIBA 3x3 and for the ladies at FIBA 3x3W. So head on over there and get to know some of these players up close and personal. We got highlight reels, we got interviews, all kinds of good content. And it's going to be a moving screen. So ball is going to go to Seattle, who have been playing a very clean game. So no fouls for them. Taylor, catch, shoot, no. Again, she's not been scoring the way that she wants to, and you can see that frustration leaking over into the defensive end as her and Kosmas try and chase the ball down. Foul is called on her. Liashko into Tatiana. Tatiana been quiet in this game. Hasn't had quite the confidence to go against Scott, and why not? Scott with the rejection. Now she thinks about going all the way with it. Yes, she does, and one. Count it. Madison Scott handling the one-on-one so easily. Her energy on the court is really what gets Seattle fired up. And Seattle now with an opportunity to make this a 6-point lead. Scott to the rescue. Yes, sir. Gets it to go. Liashko, kick out to the corner two. That's good. Ukraine, welcome to the party. Usby, they're going to call the travel. Good idea. Execution is where she fell a bit short. Liashko, beautiful find for a cutting Kosmas. And Ukraine, who have handled this stop with great rotational play and ball movement, are now starting to look like the kind of team that could have a deep run. As Kosmas kick out to Liashko. Liashko from downtown isn't going to go. Usby, she's blocked, no problem. Plays through the contact and earns a trip to the free throw line. Five minutes and 40 seconds to go here. Usby gets her own rebound and the putback. Good finger roll finish. But we're going to have a check ball. Someone stood out of bounds. Liashko thinks about the shot. Instead feeds Kosmak. Kosmak to Liashko. Liashko having to work in every possession. Littlefield kicks it out to Taylor. Taylor still not able to find her shooter's touch. But it's not been a problem for Seattle. The outside shots aren't there. Their interior presence gets them all the buckets that they need as Liashko loses her footing. Usby fights for the possession. So it's going to be Seattle ball. And another travel violation. Yep. Sydney Taylor having a bit of a tough time adjusting to the 3x3 style of play on the check ball. She just needs a bit of time. She'll ease into it. To call a pushing foul on Tatiana. pushed off Sydney Taylor when she was trying to get the space she needs to receive the ball. Seattle are playing suffocating defense in that low post. Littlefield. Littlefield spin move. She's locked down by Liashko. And that's a great defensive effort from Liashko. Gave Littlefield nowhere to go. Liashko at the top, gets it to Dubnyk. Oh, almost threw it out of bounds. Tatiana, that's a great pass. Back to Dubnyk, attempt. Oh, beautiful, beautiful offensive move. And no basket. They had to clear the ball. So possession is going to go to Seattle. Scott. Scott. Making mincemeat of her defenders. Listen. She misses once, twice, 3 times. 4th time gets it to go in. Just racking up the boards. As Littlefield slaps the ball out of bounds. And Madison Scott missing bunnies, but she's working hard getting those rebounds, putting it right back up. And Ukraine, not much they can do against that. Dubnyk blows past her defender, Sweet Leon. 5-point game. Usby, she wanted it. Got slightly out of position. Kicks it out to Scott for the mid-range. Scott bounce, no bucket. And we've got our second TV timeout. The ladies got some things to figure out. Seattle have taken over this game, and Ukraine have not been able to get into the sets that have worked for them so well throughout this Bucharest stop. Liashko kicks it out for the shot. Kosma shakes off her defender. And we got Scott in the wing. Taylor trying to create the space. Goes wide on the lane. Misses everything. Kosma now. Kicks it out to Liashko. Liashko, hesitation. Goes all the way with it. Tough play by her. And Taylor still not able to find that stroke for the 2-point shot. She tries again. This time gets it to go. Tatiana, great finish from her. And a quick conversation between the bigs, and the intensity increases, but it's all love. It's all love between the post players, and you love to see the competitiveness of these athletes coming to the fore, but the respect as well. Usby, tough move, all the way to the rack. So it's Seattle continuing to creep away from Ukraine, who've not found a way to stop the bleeding. Seattle up 13, Ukraine 7 points. Scott wide open. Oh, that's a nice find for Taylor. Bullet pass underneath the rim. Ukraine with the answer. Yes, sir. And now Sydney Taylor, she gets the bump, no problem. Such a strong core. And Ukraine need a breather. can see Kosmach slow to get up, but Seattle have turned up the heat a notch.
Competition and for a spot in the final honors competition. First semi-final, Ukraine and Seattle.
2:23 to go. Hand off to Liashko. Liashko, great ball handler, takes it right into the face of Usby. No go. Littlefield now the win. Usby wants it. She wants it bad. Scott, great cut, great patience from Usby to deliver the pass. And it's now 16 points for Seattle as Ukraine struggling to convert possessions. And now Seattle have an 8-point lead. Usby loses it to Tatiana. Liashko from the wing. It's a quick shot release. Littlefield. Ukraine struggling to recover on defense. Liashko didn't have the energy to close out on Littlefield. Meanwhile, Seattle, Usby, money, cash money, dollar bills. Tatiana, Dubnik. Ukraine now, they just don't have the legs to finish up their plays. I guess who has the legs, though? Seattle, and the force that is Alyssa Usby. Ukraine will battle to the very end. Tatiana from downtown. 43 seconds to go. We got a timeout from Seattle. They want to finish up this game in epic fashion. Ukraine don't really stand a chance to cut this 9-point deficit. They dug themselves into a hole and just weren't able to climb out of it. Kosmach gets the free throw. 45 seconds to go in this game. Scott almost loses it. Gets it to Littlefield. Littlefield, 5 seconds to shoot, no problem. More than enough time for her to rattle it in. As Dubnik fires from downtown. Automatic. Sydney Taylor. She's not been shooting the way she wants to. No problem. Takes it in. Basket is good. And Seattle close out this game in a stylish way. 21 points to 13. Talked about the dominance that Seattle has had throughout this Bucharest stop, and that has leaked into this semi-final game. So Seattle are through to the finals, and they'll face either CS Rapid or Azerbaijan, who are going to play each other coming up next. All right, we've got our second semifinal matchup of the day. It's going to be CS Rapid versus Azerbaijan. Earlier on, we saw Seattle take down Ukraine, so they will advance to the final. The winner of this game will face a very dominant Seattle side. Azerbaijan, the only team to go undefeated, or one of the two teams to go undefeated in the pool stage. Then they went on to take down China in the quarterfinals. Be facing CS Rapid, the home team, in front of a packed house. You can see the fans everywhere up on the balcony here at Park Lake Shopping Center. Dare I say the shopping has been forgotten and now the focus is on hoops. So in just a moment we're going to have the players come out onto the floor for us to see the team lineups, and then it's game on.
We have Azerbaijan against Rapid. And now we start the team presentation for Azerbaijan. Wearing number 23, Arika Carter. With number 24, Brianna Fraser. With number 24, Alexandra Möllenhauer. And with number 8, Dina Ulyanova. Ladies and gentlemen, the team of Azerbaijan. Iar acum încă o dată Park Lake Shopping Center, avem nevoie de gălăgia voastră pentru Rapid Bucharest! Wearing number 8, Alexandra Bomba! Wearing number 3, Hortense Limousin! With number 6, Martina Pedrenaite! And wearing number 23, Alina Poda! Let's make some noise for Rapid!
All right, let's get ready to rumble.
Officials for this team representing Romania, Borca Sântic, and representing Estonia, Alex Taliafian.
Azerbaijan, as I said earlier, have gone undefeated so far in this Bucharest stop, and they have a player with a top player value in Arika Carter. In her quarterfinal outing, didn't have such a strong performance, but she has been leading in key assists and most highlights, and getting a lot of support from the team captain, Brianna Fraser. She's ranked third as the top scorer, and it'll be interesting to see how she matches up against Martina Petronaite, who has not just been a dominant player in the interior defense, but has also been knocking them down, getting buckets from beyond the arc for Rapid Bucharest.
Încă o dată înainte de start, Park Lake Shopping Center, avem nevoie de aplauzele și gălăgia voastră pentru Rapid Bucharest! Pentru un loc în finala Women's Series aici la București, Rapidul întâlnește Azerbaijanul cu prima posesie pentru femei.
All right, so here we are in the game live, second semifinal of the day. Winner of this game goes to the finals, which will be played shortly afterwards as Mollenhauer draws first blood. Now the pace and space of Azerbaijan in this Bucharest stop needs to be studied. They are constantly moving the ball. And anytime their offense gets stagnant, that's where they start getting stuck. It's when they stop scoring. But as long as their feet are moving, they are well placed in any game and against any opponent. Petronaite, catch and shoot, not going to get there. Petronaite, she's trying to prevent Mollenhauer from getting the ball. Trying to play some good, clean defense. Mollenhauer through the contact And Azerbaijan now with 2-point lead. Limousin almost loses it. Bobar keeps it alive. Erica Carter cleans up the trash. Frazier from downtown. Not going to hit. Limousin, great ball handling skills. Bobar fakes a defender high off the glass. Rapid Bucharest get up on the board. Offensive foul called. It was an off-the-ball foul. Oof. Frazier going hard in the paint. So it's another foul called on CS Rapid. Frazier floats it into Ulyanova. Ulyanova gets the drop. Podar fires. And Azerbaijan playing to their strengths. Erica Carter not going to get there. Bucharest struggling with their spacing a little bit. Limousin is usually the orchestrator. So when she's on the bench, Bucharest tend to struggle just a little bit as Frazier denies the attempt. She's at the corner. So just slightly less than 2 minutes of game played. Azerbaijan have a 2-point lead. And listen, at this point of any stop, mental strength is everything. Legs are tired. Lungs are burning. But you got to dig in deep as Limousin with a step back two knocks it down. And Limousin on the other side getting a steal. And you see how things work out so well for Bucharest when she is on the floor. And her trademark ponytail, half ponytail, a little bit askew. Let's see if she fixes it before the game continues. Oh, she does. We're going to start calling that type of hairstyle the Limousin. All right, she looks like she's all good to go, and she'll shoot a free throw. Gets it to go. Just like that, Limousin puts Rapid back on top. Mollenhauer fires. Mollenhauer, wide open shot. No problem for her. And Limousin taking advantage of the commotion with a nice lay-in. Erica Carter from downtown. Rims out. Limousin now feeling good, gets it into Bobar. Bobar, she's got Mollenhauer on it, has to do the fade. Ulyanova fakes one when he goes the other. Call it a dream shake. As Podar misses a wide open look at the rim. Carter trying to split the defense. That's a great defensive read from Podar. Forces the jump ball. And you take a look at that replay. Good job on the defensive end for Azerbaijan, for Rapid as we take our first time out.
Încă o dată Park Shopping Center, așa cum ne-ați arătat pe parcursul acestor 3 zile, avem încă o dată nevoie de voi, de energia și gălăgia voastră pentru Rapid București! Tare, tare cu aplauze pentru fetele noastre, să se audă până sus și de sus de acolo.
So it's going to be Petronaite who gets things started for Rapid in this possession. Handoff to Limousin, back into the hands of Limousin. That's where you want the ball to be. She's the offensive orchestrator for this squad as she hits that 2-point shot with so much confidence. She's had a hot hand in this game. And that's just brilliant defense from Bobar. And the steal against Frazier. And things are starting to go in Rapid's favor. Momentum, slight momentum shift to their side in this last minute of play. Petronaite to get things started. Rapid up 1. Now that's going to be a walk. Ulyanova floats it in to Frazier. Petronaite backed her down just enough. And that's what she needs to do. Push Frazier out of position. Front her as much as you can. Podar, kick out to Limousin. Limousin, ISO ball against Erica Carter, who wins the battle, sends Carter to the floor. And it's going to be a foul called on Limousin. Pushed her arm out as Erica Carter goes to the bench to have a seat and a breather. Frazier. It's going to be a push. So Rapid pick up their 4th foul. And we knew this was going to be a physical game, because how else are you going to play against Frazier, who loves to play through the contact? So some quick clarifications on the technical bench by the officials before we get back into the action. Good to see a mix of the young and the old in the crowd watching this 3x3 matchup. Rapid Bucharest now up by 1. Mollenhauer, she's got Limousin on her, kicks it out to Frazier. Frazier, Petronaite trying to recover. Frazier fighting for her own rebound. Bobar denies the second chance opportunity. Petronaite trying to chase down her rebound, crashes hard to the floor. And that's Bobar actually, and always happy to see a player get back up despite going down to the floor. And that was a nasty roll of the neck. I would highly recommend she books the spa session tonight, because that's going to be sore tomorrow. So we're almost halfway through this semifinal game. And it's been a battle between these two teams. And I can bet it's going to be a battle down to the final whistle. So close to glory. Carter locked up, kicks it out to Mollenhauer for the 2-point shot. Ulyanova on the boards and the putback. Sends Petronaite to the floor. Limousin comes in, not able to connect on that shot. Podar. Oh, that was a nice pass. Wasn't able to complete it. Ulyanova, she felt good from beyond the arc. Hits it from deep. And that's going to put Azerbaijan 2 points ahead as they pick up their 5th foul. Levels of concentration have to be high. And it was an unsportsmanlike foul. So Limousin misses the free throw. But Rapid Bucharest maintain the possession. Limousin gets the screen. She's got Erica on her, almost loses her footing. Podar now with the ball, has the space to shoot the shot. Beautiful stroke. Call it. 2-pointer good. Rapid, even and out, 9 apiece. Now Erica Carter loses a handle on the ball. Limousin at the baseline gets it to Petronaite on the drive. Kick out to Limousin. Limousin, she's locked up by Mollenhauer. And it's going to be 3 seconds call in the paint. And that was good recovery defense from Azerbaijan, preventing Rapid from getting the shot that they initially wanted. It's Ulyanova to get us started. Kick out to Carter. Carter to Frazier. Frazier, nice lay-in. Podar's killed her dribble. And she's to get it into Bobar. Bobar's got Carter on her. Fade away is good. And these two teams starting to trade baskets. Erica Carter, that's a tough shot. And she is showing why she's a leader for Azerbaijan, as in an effort to recover, ball gets into the hands of Frazier. Now Erica Carter, kick out to Frazier. Frazier tries to go all the way with it, gets her own rebound, back up. No answer from Bobar. And Brianna Frazier, just a force to be reckoned with in that low paint. As Bobar, going to be 3 seconds with her back to the basket. You can't do that in 3x3, as we have another timeout called on the floor. Erica Carter playing some nice clean defense, but giving Bobar no breathing space.
Pentru Rapid București, pentru fetele noastre, avem nevoie încă o dată de încurajările voastre, de aplauze și de gălăgie pentru Rapid București.
Ulyanova shakes off Podar, gets the bucket. And now Azerbaijan trying to create some distance between them and Rapid Bucharest. 4-point game. Limousin, reverse lay-in, no go. Mollenhauer wants it. Ulyanova, better option. She's got the mismatch. And it's going to be Rapid Bucharest ball. She just didn't have the legs to complete the play. Limousin, she's got Mollenhauer on her. Petronaite fires. Petronaite rolls it in. Back to a 2-point game. Mollenhauer, she's got Limousin on her, and that's just the disadvantage that Rapid Bucharest have on that defensive rotation. But Petronaite is trying to keep Rapid in this game. Frazier, wide open lay-in at the basket. 2:43 to go in this game, and both teams are going at it. Rapid Bucharest not able to score on that possession, come up empty. Erica Carter just starting to get a hot hand, and that hot hand isn't able to continue into that attempt. Limousin to Petronaite. No good. Carter will bring the ball out to the other end, trying to create space. Mollenhauer from downtown. Limousin didn't have the legs for that shot. Now Azerbaijan will be looking to use the clock as much as possible. The Euro step from Frazier is not allowed. It's going to be a walk. That wasn't a Euro step, that was a Europe step. And the officials caught that. It's going to be another timeout on the floor. Azerbaijan up 3. Back to the action, under 2 to go. Critical minutes of this game. Petronaite sent to the floor by Ulyanova.
Gets the foul. And now Azerbaijan gets the penalty, which means 2 shots from free throws line for Rapid.
And again, this is really where the fatigue, your injuries, everything starts to check in. As you can see, Petronaite wincing as she gets up, but she gets to go to the free throw line and she'll shoot 2.
And the first one,
Gets the first one to go. Petronaite now with an opportunity to make this a 1-point game and to keep Rapid Bucharest's hopes alive to advance to the finals. Gets the second to go. Hopes renewed for Rapid Bucharest. Mollenhauer, she's got Bobar on her. Bobar with the rejection. Great defensive play from her. Limousin now decides to take Fraser on, and look at the moves from Limousin. Fearless under pressure. Clutch play. Take a look at that replay. She's got the speed advantage, but Fraser was right there with her. Limousin managed to get it up and over the long arms of the law of Brianna Fraser, and CS Rapid are now tied at 16 with Azerbaijan.
Încă o dată, Park Shopping Center și DJ-ii se acolo sus cu trompetele lui pe care mereu le are pregătite. Gălăcie pentru fetele noastre!
All right, Ulyanova will get this check ball started. The fans are now coming into play, injecting that energy to Rapid Bucharest, who are a minute and 25 seconds away from getting into the final game. Foul call on Petronaite. Fraser to the line. Brianna Fraser, calm under pressure. You can't shake her. Gets the first free throw to go. Gets the second as well. Petronaite drains the quarter too. And CS Rapid are back in it. Brianna Fraser, they're going to call the offensive foul on her, as Petronaite is really being given a tough time under the rim. I'm happy to see her get back up, but my goodness, that battle underneath the board has been epic. And you can see Fraser hooked her with her elbow. Porter now hand off to Limousin. Limousin decides to take her all the way. Not going to get there. Erica Carter, she's wide open on the wing. My goodness, Azerbaijan now 1 point away from victory. Podar off the mark. Erica Carter gets the boards. Passes into Mollenhauer. Mollenhauer pulls it out. Back into the hands of Erica Carter. Erica Carter pulls the trigger. Oh, so close. Limousin, feed to Bobar. Bobar, no go. 30 seconds in this game. Rapid are down 2. Azerbaijan. Mollenhauer for the victory, no. Porter kick out to Limousin. Limousin for the shot. Way off. And Limousin sends Mollenhauer to the floor. She knew she had to. 12 seconds on that clock. And the opportunities to score dwindled significantly for CS Rapid Bucharest, especially with Azerbaijan's Mollenhauer now heading to the line to shoot 2. Azerbaijan came into this game shooting 100% from the free throw line, and that will do it. Mollenhauer calls game for Azerbaijan and sends the host team home destroys their chances of moving on to the final game. And we got to give credit where credit is due. Azerbaijan battled in this game and earned this victory. They came out the better team. Final score, Azerbaijan 21, CS Rapid 18 points. So Azerbaijan moves on to the final. They'll face Seattle in what is surely going to be an epic battle. The only two teams that have gone undefeated in this Bucharest stop are going to go head to head. But before we get to that, we're going to have an entertainment break and other games as you enjoy some of these highlights. Make sure you're back on your screens by 8:25 p.m. for the final game.
Fiecare rotire devine o referență în fața publicului. Un rând de aplauze pentru Sara și Tahira.